Good day everyone. Today I'm gonna discuss jigsaw strategy. So before we proceed to our lesson, you will guess the jumble word. So first, where you will focus your effort to achieve your goals and how will you succeed? So the answer is strategy. Next, the process of working together to the same end. The answer is cooperation. Last, set of people acting together with a common interest or purpose, especially within a larger organization. So the answer is grouping. So we proceed to our topic, jigsaw teaching strategy. Jigsaw is a cooperating learning strategy that enables each student of a home group to specialize in one aspect of learning unit. So, jigsaw, ito yung pangkatang gawain kung saan ang home group o ang grupo ay nagko-collaborate, nagtutulungan, brainstorming tungkol sa ano yung natutunan nila sa particular na paksa. Dito, mas nahuhubog ang kanilang pag-collaboration or pagkomunikasyon at mas nauunawa nila ang kanilang aralin. So, the history of jigsaw. The jigsaw technique was invented and named in 1971 in Austin, Texas by graduate professor named Elliot Aronson. So, it is invented by Elliot Aronson. So, next is steps of jigsaw. So, step 1, divide students into 4 to 6 groups. So, if you have a 30 students, you will divide the class into 6. So, like for example, in the slide. Next, step 2, divide your content into 4 to 6 chunks. So, ang isang grupo ay may 6 na members. So, and then you will have a 6 chunks of content. If you have 5 in a group, then you will have a 5 chunks of content. Like just the example in the slides. So, step 3, assign 1 chunk of content each person in the jigsaw group. So, 6 kayo sa isang grupo, lahat ay may kanya-kanyang topic na pag-aaralan. So next is step 4. Have students meet an expert group. So, yung expert group ay kung same kayo na nakuha na topic. Halimbawa sa grupo nyo, tag-isa-isa kayong topic, ang nakuha mo ay neoclassical, doon ka hahanapin mo yung kagrupo mo na nakakuha ng neoclassical. Yun ang tinatawag na expert group. So, next is step 5, students return to jigsaw groups. So, sa step 4, diba na-meet mo na yung kagrupo mo sa neoclassical, i-discuss nyo yun, o i-compare nyo yung mga idea nyo, at pag-aaralan nyo yun, at the same, tapos sa step 5, babalik kayo sa dating yung grupo or yung home group nyo. Tapos doon, yung mga natutunan mo sa expert group, ibabahagi mo sa iyong group, sa inyong grupo. Lahat kayo, isa-isa kayong ibabahagi inyong kanya-kanya yung natutunan sa inyong mga expert group. So, last is step 6. Assess all students on all the content. So, doon, di ba, natutunan, isa-isa nyo nang binahagi ang inyong natutunan. So, doon, iisahin nyo yung mga natutunan nyo, isusulat nyo doon yung mga topic na inyong napag-aralan or na ibahagi nyo sa grupo. So, benefits of jigsaw strategy. Enhance engagement. Students take ownership of their learning increase motivation and interest in the subject matter. So, dito kung may responsibility ka sa iyong pag-aaral, mas namomotivate ka na mag-aral at mas nagkakaroon ka ng interes sa iyong pag-aaral. So, next is development of communication skill. Explaining concept to peers foster clarity of thought and effective communication. So, dito mas nade-develop ang iyong communication skill kasi mas nakikipag-collaborate ka, nakikipag-socialize ka, nakikipag-usap ka sa inyong mga grupo. Promotion of critical thinking skills. Analyzing and synthesizing information from different subtopics encourages deeper cognitive processing. So, dito, mas nagiging expound yung critical thinking mo sa mga bago mong natututunan sa iyong grupo. So, dito. So, the last is encouragement of collaboration. Working in diverse groups helps students appreciate different perspectives and develop teamwork skills. So, di ba meron kayong home group and meron din kayong expert group. So, ang pagtatrabaho sa magkaibang grupo ay tumutulong sa mga mag-aaral na maunawaan ng iba't ibang pananaw at mapaunlad ang kakayahan sa teamwork. So, that's all for today. Thank you.